Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Ravi here, and welcome to DevOps Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. Today's interview question is, how do you create VPC in AWS? So we have discussed about VPC, different components like NAT gateway, Internet gateway, VPC peering, subnet, uh, private subnet, public subnet. All these things we discussed past couple of days. So today we'll see how we create the VPC in AWS. What are the steps we follow? So there are the concepts we'll be covering: VPC, subnet, internet gateway, NAT instance, root table, security groups, EC2. And you need to have a AWS free trial account. We can create key pair to log into EC2 instance. We need to have basic IAM permission to create EC2, VPC, etc. And we can pick up any region to create. So let's go to dashboard. So what are the steps involved? First step is to create the VPC, and then we'll create the subnet, root table, etc. Right? So go here, and here already we have one default VPC, create VPC, and we can create only VPC, and then one by one we can create subnet, and then we can attach internet gateway, we can create NAT instance, or we can attach NAT gateway. So we can do that one by one, or we can use the wizard so that everything gets created. Like we don't need to create root table, associate with it, all these things we don't need to manually do. So AWS will take care, VPC and more. Auto-generate, let's say, VPC. And IP version, CIDR block, it's chosen 10.0.0/16 for VPC, 65,000 IP address. Okay. IP version 6, no IP version 6 block. That is fine. Tenancy will be default. What else is there? Dedicated is there. Number of availability zone. We don't need two now for a demo purpose, but we can have only one. But for backup and high availability, it's good to have two availability zones. US is to 1A and 1B. So availability zone is two different data centers in the same region, right? Here, what is the region? Region is North Virginia. That is US based one. And there are several other regions also. Here we can see. Okay, so let's select availability zone, only one availability zone. And number of public subnet also will be one, and private subnet will be one. So public subnet, PVC, public one, private one. And this is attached to the root table, public and private. Okay, and then NAT gateway. And NAT gateway, we can install NAT instance. And NAT gateway is a bit expensive, so we can install NAT instance. But in production, we can definitely go for NAT gateway. VPC endpoint can reduce NAT traffic. So this endpoint will reduce the NAT traffic, S3 gateway. If we try to access S3 bucket from your private subnet, it will go through NAT. Instead of going through internet, we can directly go through S3 gateway to S3 region. So that way it will be reducing the traffic, internet traffic. And DNS option, enable DNS hostname, enable DNS resolution. What additional tag we have, from additional tag we can add. Then create VPC. Creating VPC, enable DNS hostname, enable DNS resolution, verifying VPC creation, creating S3 endpoint, subnet, creating internet gateway, attaching internet gateway to VPC, create root table, assign root table, create root table private, and then assign root table private to private subnet, verifying root table creation, asset S3 endpoint with the private subnet and tables. So private subnet and table is a table we are associating. So these are the steps happening. So manually also one by one we could have done. So its VPC is created. Go and let's see. VPC is created, VPC ID available, default, block public access. So this is the VPC, and these are the two subnets, and these are the root table. And let's open These are two tables. This one also let's open. And this is a public subnet. And this is a private subnet. So public subnet, I see idea block is 10.0.0/20. Automatically it has assigned. And here private subnet block is 10.0.128.0/20. Okay. So around 4,000 IP address would be there. 4196 minus 5. Actually 4191. 20 means 12. 32 minus 20, 12. To the power 12. To the power 10 is 1024, and to the power 12 is 1024 into 4, 4096. 4096 minus 5. 4091 IP addresses could be usable. And 5 IP addresses are reserved. Let's go to, yeah, this is a root table. This is a root table. And DVC, PVC, a new RTB private one, US East one. So this is the prefix I given. This is the prefix I've given. Root table, private, US East one. An explicit subnet association, it is associated with subnet private. This is a private root table associated with private subnet. And destination is this. Target VPC. So this is like a S3 gateway. And this one, the 16, this is going to local. So any private IP address, whatever block assigned to this, if that is there in the destination, that will be in the local route. So it won't go outside, it will go to internet, go to NAT or etc. NAT I have not created here, so I can install NAT AMI. I can start with an I can start EC2 instance in a public subnet, and which will be like having NAT AMI, and that I can configure here. So that way I can go to the internet. Means outbound request will be allowed. And this is public subnet. This is public route actually, public one, and enter subnet association. This is not okay. This is the default one. Public. This is the public one. And that one is the default one. Public one. And this is subnet, private subnet. Associated to root table. These are root table details. We have seen network ACL, all traffic, allow all traffic, deny, rule number 100, inbound rules, outbound rules. CID reservation, sharing tags. So this is the subnet details. And then we can go to, this is root table for public one. Actually with public, this is root table. Here 000 public root public subnet root table traffic is going to IGW internet gateway. IGW internet gateway. And internal, this is for internal traffic. This range of IP address we assign to VPC. So any destination in this range will be local. Now I can launch one EC2 instance here. EC2 instance. I can start one EC2 instance here. Okay, I'm launching EC2 instance. Okay, so let's name this instance. I will be launching in public subnet. So name of the test public. And then we want to Ubuntu server. Instance type P2 macro is fine. Each pair, we can create a new key pair, but key pair I have already created, so I'm not going to create a new key pair. Okay, network, I have to change the VPC. I think this is the default VPC is selected. So I have to select the new one, DVC, VPC, new VPC. So this is the new one I created. And I will select the subnet, public and private. So I am going to launch it in the public subnet. So I will select public, so already selected. If I launch on private, I can select private. Public is selected. And since I'm launching on public subnet, so I will assign IP automatically. So I enable this one, auto assign IP. And key pair, I will select our selling hub. And then select existing security group. So there is some security group already there, default. So VPC has created some default security group. So let's select that. Most probably I have to add port number 22 I need to open, otherwise I won't be able to access this. But let's try this out. 8 GB storage, and then I will launch this instance. So security group, as you know that we need to open the port number 22 for SSH access. If it is not there, then we can add that entry in the security group. First, we'll try to access and we'll see if it's working or not. If it's not working, then we'll go and add. Okay, it has launched. So this is the instance I launched. This is the public IP address. This is the private IP address 10.0.10.97. Right? So it's 10.0.0/20. So from that range of IP address, this IP address is assigned running, and so I can connect to this. Connect SH client. Let's copy this one. SH minus ID of filling out Ubuntu. Okay, so it's not able to connect. So I need to add 22. I need to open that port number 22. Let's go to security. Security group. This is the security group. Security group default. I can create a separate security group also for this public subnet. It's better to create a separate security group for this instance. But time being, I'm just updating this. Okay, so security group, yes, port number 22, I have to add, edit, and then add rules. 22. So from any IP, I will be able to access. I could have given my laptop IP address also, but for anyone, they can send a request to this user means anyone, any IP address. So I'll be connecting now. Now it should work. Yes. Now I'm able to log in. So I'm able to log in. So it's an inbound connection from my laptop to EC2 instance. So this is the inbound. And outbound is from this EC2 instance to some internet address, right? So google.com, that is working. Able to get the pages. Wgate and Carlex working here from here. So inbound outbound both working because the internet gateway is there. And now if I go and remove the internet gateway, it won't work. So if I go and remove the internet gateway from VPC, that from root table I can remove the internet gateway. Then you will see that you are not able to get inside this, or from inside you won't be able to send out connect, download some file from outside. So let's go to the document and where are we? So here, this is what we are trying to create. We have VPC, we have created the internet gateway and attach it to public subnet, then public subnet, and we also have private subnet. This is like a 10.0.120.0/20, and this one 10.0.0.0/20. It was these are two created by VPC wizard automatically. So first you create the VPC, then you create the subnet. After that, you create an internet gateway and then attach it to VPC. Then go and attach it to VPC manually if you're doing one by one. Then add that root to in the route table. So we have say that automatically it was added. Like VPC creation, we will take care of all this. Then we can launch a NAT instance in the public subnet. And for private subnet root table, we can point to NAT instance. And then launch EC2 in public subnet. Is it in public subnet, launch is it in private subnet? These are the two EC2 instances we can launch. So what we can try that EC2 in public subnet gets internet that I have shown you. SSH into from a local machine already shown. You guys can try it out. SSH from public EC2 from you have logged in here. From here you can log into the private one that you can do. You launch EC2 instance in the private subnet and log into that. Then remove NAT root and see the internet files. Then attach IGW but forget to root that broken internet. So the other things you can try it out yourself. Answer. Okay. Now let's go to the quiz section. You want to host a public server EC2 that users can access over the internet. Which setup is the most appropriate? So public server means it's a public subnet, right? And it should have internet gateway assigned to with a public IP. Public subnet, internet gateway, and public IP. So answer is your backend EC2 instance should not be accessible from the internet, but needs to download OS package. So backend internet should not be accessible from internet means it should be in private subnet, and it should be able to download OS package means it should have internet access through NAT gateway. So outbound connection will be there, right? So that means correct answer will be C. A database in your private subnet should only accept traffic from application server in the same VPC. How do you achieve? So database it should accept connection only from your application server. So data that for the security group of the database should allow incoming from the security group of application server. Use a security group that allows inbound traffic only from the app server security group. There's a security group that allows inbound traffic only from the app server security group. That is it. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, comment, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow my LinkedIn page, Devops Challenge Hub. I post quiz and contests daily, and you can participate in them. And also follow WhatsApp channel. I provide regular update. And I'm going to soon start a mock interview session, so you can join weekly. I will be organizing it. Okay. So thank you for watching this video, and see you again in the next video.